Bruce Johnson is the president of SIM USA. That's the organization Nancy Wright-Bolt was working for in Liberia. As Sanjay mentioned, Nancy is en route. She's going to be back in the United States tomorrow, the second person ever in history with Ebola to be brought on purpose to American soil, and to our knowledge, the second person ever with Ebola to be on American soil. Bruce, how is she doing?
I just got a report that she's ready to go on the flight. She's not in the airplane. They'll be transporting her from our mission campus there in Monrovia, Liberia, and get on the plane. And if all goes well, she'll be on U.S. soil sometime tomorrow.
And do you have any knowledge at this point? You know, we were just looking at that incredible footage of Dr. Brantley stepping out of that ambulance in the suit, you know, with Ebola after that serum appeared to so miraculously save his life. Do you know if it's had a similar impact on Nancy?
The reports from our medical doctors there on site caring for her is that she's in a more weakened condition. However, today has been a good day. Matter of fact, her husband David told me that her appetite is returning, and she asked for her favorite Liberian meal, potato soup, which is a great sign.
That is a great sign. And what about the experimental serum? Do you have any sense? I know she's had a chance to talk to her husband. Was he able to tell you anything about, you know, we just heard how miraculously with Dr. Brantley he took it, and an hour later the rash disappeared from his torso, that he just so miraculously improved. Do you know how quickly or if it had similar impact on her?
Nancy received her second dose today. The indication is that it did not have quite the impact on Nancy as it did Kent. However, the slight improvements that our doctors there have been seeing have been encouraging. They indicated, they said, you know, Nancy might not be in the condition where she's able to walk off of the transport vehicle like Kent did, so don't be surprised by that. This disease really can weaken the body, and Kent is much younger than Nancy, and so we're just grateful and very cautiously optimistic about how she's doing right now.
And Bruce, you know, everyone is rooting for her and wants her to get better. Of course, there has been, you know, criticism that the United States would choose to bring people, no matter how tragic the situation, back home, who have a disease that can kill so many. What do you say to those who say, well, this risk isn't worth it?
You know, I was talking with her husband David yesterday on the phone, and we were talking that Nancy and Kent, if through what they have gone through, as a result that a medicine can be found that will help eradicate Ebola, we said, you know, both of them would say it is worth it, what we went through. And so I don't have confirmation on this, but I would imagine that the doctors at Emory Hospital are saying this is a wonderful opportunity for us to do research, find out how the body has reacted to this, and we're praying that they'll be able to find and produce a medicine. Aaron, this is something that I think it's important for us to understand in the United States. In Liberia, there are 50 doctors for 4 million people. I just heard that segment about the person in New York going to the hospital. Earlier this week in Charlotte, we had a similar situation. Someone went to our local hospital, said, I've been in Liberia, I'm not feeling well. That's exactly what they should do. But here's the difference. We have a tremendous medical infrastructure in the United States. So the likelihood here and the caution that we're taking is exactly what we need to do. And I really appreciate your reporting and Dr. Gupta to help me and my fellow citizens in America know that this is something that, because of our great infrastructure, we can really feel safe.
All right. Well, Bruce, thank you very much. And a very interesting point Bruce makes, which is if Nancy and Dr. Brantley had not gotten this disease, that serum would not have been tested, and hundreds more would have died. So it's interesting as you talk about the morality of this, just to think through that. Thank you so much, Bruce.